Our YouTube, we're here. We got a Tesla Model X. We are going to be doing the front doors. We are doing a mobile job today. We are out of the shop in Miami. We met Tota. Shout out to that guy.
We don't never see. Somebody go by. What's up, nice to me? When it's young, get wild and free.
Love that guy. You the best. But let's get right into this door. Let's get it. All right, first thing you want to do on a Model Y, the first thing you have to do, since it's a frameless top, you got to come here, push this down, and you can see it brings up the door. Once it brings up the door, and it will stay up. You cannot close this door. If you close this door, you will pay a lot of money. The glass will shatter, and it has happened before. So please do not close the door once you put it up. Now that we have your door up, you can start cutting your window. First thing you want to do is wet the glass, clean it, make sure there's no dirt, and then we're going to apply the tint. Wet the glass one more time. Wet it good and nice. Grab your tint. Always make sure the clear side is facing up. Clear side faces up, so it'll go this way. All right, it is windy, so we do got my cameraman holding the tent. That's why mobile tent is hard, but we're gonna push through. First thing you want to do, like always, cut the bottom, pull it off. Come to this side, do the smaller side, which is the right side today. Cut the top. Once you have it like that, all you want to do is get your tent. Pull a little bit to the right. And a little bit down. All right, once you have your tent, two sides cut off, and you put it down 1 inch, it should be down right here. And then you should move it over about 1 inch right there. Once you have it like that, you want to cut off this side and this side now. We're going to start with the top first. Once you cut that, now we're going to cut this side off. Yeah. Alright, once you got all that cut off, alright, now you got to do your corners. Since we don't have a cutting board today, we'll just be using the edge of this glass. And I'm using a stainless steel blade. Once you have your door cut off, now we're going to get to molding the door. Once you have your fingers all down, you want to heat them up, let them sizzle, and push them all down. If they're too big, try to just spread them out. Split both of them. See how that one's a big one? I split them. This one looks pretty good. If I'm scared, I'll split it. You get like the tint. Just like that. Now your tint is molded to the window. Now all you want to do is put it down, and now we're gonna start to clean the window. Now we have our door cut off. Now we're gonna start to clean the window. This is a brand new window, so we could use a little white scrub to clean the window. Oh, first you want to wet the window and just scrub the whole window. Make sure it's clean, especially the top. The top is most important, and the sides. You could just clean the whole window. Then you just squeeze your door. Grab your triangle, clean the edges. Teslas are very tight, especially the front door. So definitely take your time cleaning the window. Once the window's clean, now we can throw it. All you want to do is wet the corners as much as you can. Wet the bottom so it's easy to slip in. Wet the top, that's what she said.
You need to leave.
Put your finger between the tint. Pull the tint. And this tint, since it is a frameless top or frameless glass, all you gotta do is you can put the whole clear. Wet the whole tint. Make it as wet as possible. We love it when it's wet. Grab the tint by one hand. And always start with the corner first. I start with the bottom corner. Bottom right corner. Try to get that in first, and then everything else should slip right in. Oh my gosh.
Nice and wet, slip right in.
Nice and wet, slips right in. Once you have everything lined up, all you want to do is squeeze the whole window. Squeeze out all the water you can. Then you would grab your triangle, squeeze out the sides.
Let's see.
Once you have everything squeezed out, you want to make sure you heat up the sides. And then for me, I made my door a little too big, so I have a lot of access. I'm about to go ahead and cut it. Sometimes I like to heat it up before I cut it, so I know it's stuck on and it won't move on me. No, dudes, grab my alpha. Oh my god, no. Stop recording. We'll do the top. And just like that, you'll have your door cut out. Want to make sure you heat up this. Once you cut it, you want to make sure you heat up the sides again. Heat up the bottom, make sure no bubbles come up. Clean your window. And before you close the door again, do not forget, close the window, put down the glass, and now you can close your door. Alright, YouTube, that's how you tint a Tesla Model Y. 5% front doors. Please like and subscribe. We're going to keep doing every door. There's going to be a whole list. We're going to go do every car. We're going to start going live on YouTube. Now we're in Miami. We're going to start coming to Miami. Maybe see Tota again. Who knows? Please stay tuned for more.